I think I'm just one of the blessed ones, one of the lucky ones who always knew I wanted to be a writer. It wasn't something that happened to me at some turning point in my life. There was no moment when I realized that this was what I want to be. I think from my earliest childhood, I have always expressed myself in words, and not spoken words so much as written words. And I think by the age of 8 or so, I was always a voracious reader. And by the age of 8 or so, I was writing little bits of verse and writing little travelogues. Like if we went on a family trip, I'd come back and record what had happened on that trip. So that became a way of, just recording my memories, experiences, and everything. And as I went on, it just felt like this was the thing to do. I was never in any doubt that I wanted to grow up and become a writer. I think about writing for children. Originally, at the very fundamental, when I was very young, it was the British author Enid Blyton. And luckily for me, she has written over 700 books. So there was always an Enid Blyton that I hadn't read. And Indian circulating libraries, when I was growing up in cities like my city, Bangalore, always had huge collections of her books because they were very, very popular. And there were so many genres. There was adventure stories, there was fantasy, there was mystery, there were circus stories, traveling stories, Bible stories, all kinds of different stories. So it allowed me to explore a range of genres. But basically what she taught me was how to write a good, cracking story that will hold the interest of a child and teach morals and values without being preachy at all. I have always felt that really it's a natural gift which can only be guided and honed. A way of seeing things, and a lot of it is natural. You have this certain way of looking at things, but what can be refined with the help of a mentor is how you tell the story. You already have the story in your head, but how to present it and how to look at things from different points of view and not only look at your way. So for that, a third person always helps, because especially if you're a writer, you get so involved in your story and you are so, you want to stick by it because you believe in it so deeply that sometimes you cannot see the flaws in it. And a mentor would really help in a mentor will not teach you how to write, but he or she will help you find your own voice. Being an author is not a sustainable livelihood. It's very difficult to earn enough money by just writing books. So most authors always have a day job, something else. Then this can be more like a hobby or a passion. But unless you are J.K. Rowling or somebody like that with selling millions and millions of books, it cannot be what sustains your livelihood. So like in the olden days, the artists of all kinds, whether they're musicians, dancers, writers, poets, whatever, they had the patronage of kings. So we will take care of your money, of your, livelihood. You are free to sit and write, enjoy yourself. So that, in that sense, this scholarship of 50,000 a month, along with a mentor to help you review your own stories, will take that pressure of young writers and allow them to focus entirely on their writing. I think that's great. If you're the kind of person who at the end of it says, man, this is exactly what I want to do for the rest of my life, that's great. So India will have so many new young writers who have had the opportunity to explore this and come out saying yes.